I remember, I don't forget, bitch, I'm everywhere in town. Thinking about the ways to get my bread up. Trying to see the train we was up. I got no resentment, no vendetta. Yeah, she told me up because I let her. Bet I eat that bar like it's a setup. Pussy dripping down, I know stilettos. I don't want the silence. I've been overseas, looking honest. They looking at me, choosing violence. Yeah, keep it on the low. You know that's the code. Okay, baby, that's the code. You already know. Got a bad bitch from the 90210. Stacking all these anthems and I'm only 24. I'ma make them dance, yeah. Cashing my advance, yeah. I hate all that fake shit on the surface in my soul, yeah. I can feel my heart be racing, I'm just trying to cope. You know that I'm faded when I really do the most, yeah. Bitch, you got me jaded if I turn into a ghost. Everybody talking.
What up, everybody? Drop a voicemail, 804-592-6160. I want to hear from you today. How are you feeling about Juan Soto? I remember.
I don't forget, bitch, I'm everywhere.
Hey.
Thinking about the ways to get my bread up. Trying to see the train was up. I got no resentment, no vendetta. New thing up the street from Kendall Jenner. Cool my tone, a capping on a sweater.
Who got the bangers like the you?
But you never, girl.
Hey, I don't want that. I've been over. Come on, stay looking at me. Keep it on the low. You know that's the code. Oh, what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the U. First and foremost, I just gotta say something real quick, man. Who got the bangers like the U? I gotta keep it honest with you. Who got the bangers like the U? I don't think there's anybody out there that got the bangers like the U got. But anyway, a couple of things I want to address really quickly before we get into today's video. A couple of people have reached out to me like, Pete, I don't get the 1080 option anymore on YouTube. I'm working on that. I don't know what is going on right there. I don't know why we're not getting the 1080. It's got to be something in my OBS settings. I have no idea. I'm working on it. I keep doing a different setting. I literally just put the same setting that I had for my laptop. And now you guys know I got the big boy over here. God, I love this big boy. I love this son of a bitch. Thanks to this amazing community once again. But I'm working on it. So I'm working on getting that back to being there. Eventually, I'm pretty sure we'll figure it out. It shouldn't be that big of a problem. But it should sort itself out pretty quickly. Again, guys, like, share, and subscribe to the U. We are at 38,711 subbies. As you know, we are closing in on 40,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. And again, one more go just to throw your guys' way. We, what the hell was I going to say? One more go to throw. The little bling, just absolute. Oh, voicemail show. Today is a voicemail show. Want to hear from everybody today. Tell me what you think. How are you feeling about Soto? You fan how you want to fan. If you're like, hey, Pete, I don't think he's coming back. I want to hear you tell me. Let's have a conversation about Soto. We all know that Big Stein wants him back. Little Stein, Big Stein, whatever Stein you want to call him. He wants the guy back, apparently. We'll see what happens. My brother Replay up. What's up, brother?
Thank you for being a friend.
I love Hal's comments. He pulled some Don Corleone. He will make Soto an offer he can't refuse. What was the joke on The Sopranos? I make him an offer he couldn't understand. Oh, that was good. I got a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Oh, I got a cup of coffee in the big times, baby. I tell you what. But ladies and gentlemen, you already know the deal. Let me go ahead and throw this on here. This is going to be updated As the year goes on, the Yankees have the biggest opening on the right side of their infield. Second base, first base, we've talked about some of those names already. And then that outfield is waiting on the decision from Juan Soto on what he is going to do. Will he be a Yankee? We're going to find out. But I'll tell you this, the New York Yankees are out there. Hal Steinbrenner came out. It's funny because WFAN, they come out and they go, based on Hal Steinbrenner's comments, it seems like he's accepted the fact that Soto's not coming back. And I'm like, where did you get that? Where did you read those comments and the thought came to your mind that he's probably not coming back? I don't understand where that kind of came off. Like, where did you get that from? What was it that was said to make you sit there and go, oh my God, he's definitely not coming back? Hirsch, my friend, thank you so much. I received what you sent in the mail today, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And a little more, a thank you. A little more, a thank you. But guys, you are so friggin' awesome. Thank you guys for everything again. And like I said, this is your voicemail show. Drop a voicemail, 804-592-6160. Again, that is 804-592-6160. I want to hear from each and every one of you guys today. It's going to be a fun show. We got a couple of voicemails already. I'll let them keep coming in. But Hal Steinbrenner basically today, I put out a video early because the news started to come out earlier this morning. But Hal Steinbrenner basically comes out and goes, look, we want this guy here. The New York Yankees can basically sign any player they want to sign. We can go out there and lock in anybody we want, and we want Soto. We've expressed that. We expressed that we want him to be here for the Yankees. Makes all the sense in the world. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about Soto coming back. I think it is a must for the Yankees to bring Soto back. Their team looks very, very different without him. The 1-2 punch of Soto Judge is phenomenal. It's one of the best we've seen, and I want to give these guys a chance to really win together, to build that type of legacy that guys like David Ortiz and Manny Ramirez were able to build together and had a chance multiple years in a row there, a long run, to win some World Series together. In year one, they get to the World Series. We know how that turns out. Hell, Juan Soto apparently had some questions about the way the New York Yankees have utilized their player development, which I think is very, very interesting. Tom, you're wrong. Hal Steinbrenner does talk about these things publicly. So again, some more comments here from Tom that it makes no sense whatsoever. Hal Steinbrenner has talked a lot of times about free agents. He did the same thing with Aaron Judge. Any big free agent Hal Steinbrenner has dealt with, he's publicly talked about how much the Yankees want them back. Tom, you're wrong yet again. But moving on again from where we are here, the combination of the Yankees and Soto is very, very important. It makes a lot of sense. It works. The Yankees know they're making money. Hell, Hal even kind of said that in a way of year after year after year, being well above 300 isn't always acceptable, but he's kind of come to that realization that it is what it is. You know what I mean? We can make this stuff work. We could figure it out. We can make this stuff work. And nobody knows what the final offer is going to be. Some people are saying $700 million. I'll be honest, I don't see $700 million. I don't think that's going to happen with any team. $650, I do believe is possible. I think the Yankees do eventually go above $6. I don't know how far they go, but it has nothing to do with Hal Steinbrenner's comments. Everybody knows where I stand on this. I haven't changed. I believe he's going to be a Yankee. That's me talking with my heart. If you had to list anybody as a favorite, it's hard not to say that the favorite wouldn't be the Mets, just because Steve Cohen could probably go to 700 if he really wanted to. But I don't think owners are going to play in that water with Soto. I really don't think so. I know you got Scott Boras saying, or some reports out there saying 700, and I don't see it, man. And by the way, for a lot of people that are out there that said there wouldn't be a opt-out, that wouldn't happen, none of that stuff would take place, John Heyman also stated today that there would be an opt-out. He said there's no doubt, like the regular contracts that Boras does, there's going to be an opt-out for Soto. So, again, you don't have to necessarily call a bluff, but your commitment here is, yes, it's the whole deal, but your expectation wouldn't be that Soto would go to waste and be garbage and just be like, oh, I guess I'm locked in this deal. Your expectation would be you'd be having these negotiations again when his opt-out is getting ready to take place. And hell, Soto might want to go through this whole bullshit again. But that's what these guys are able to do when they're one of the top talents in the game. You're going to get them for a few years until that opt-out hits and go from there. So the Yankees are probably also seeing it in that way. It's going to be interesting. 650 over 13 is 50 million AAV could be possible. And they could also kind of front load that a little bit if they wanted to. David Douglas with the super.
You're simply the best.
In my opinion, Hal must feel confident. What he said only helps Soto in negotiations. Look, Soto knows the Yankees want him back. Juan Soto's not stupid. He's not a dumb guy. The stuff that Soto got to see, folks, we saw too. I talk about this all the time, right? And this is why I love doing what we do here at NYYU, because, you know, if we're wrong on something, we're happy to say it. Kev, oh my God!
And we begin to rock. Steady.
Appreciate you, my guy, but if we're wrong, we're wrong. If we're right, we're going to talk about us being right. One of the things I've been saying about Soto and the Yankees for a very, very long time here is how much the two make sense for one another. Soto knows that. He talked about it himself all year on how amazing it was seeing the Dominican flag in the outfield when he runs out there, seeing playing in front of all the Dominican people that are in New York City. He said that means something to him. Hell, when we had NYYU Day, we sat there and we said, no te vaya, and he turned around laughing and smiled and waved at us. He understands that you're not going to hear that everywhere. Would he hear that in Citi Field? Of course. He'll hear that in Citi Field. There's no denying that. Citi Field's Queens. It's right there. He'll get love there too. But the love with the Yankees, it's special playing for the Yankees. Ruben Sierra. Yeah, that guy. He's new to Twitter. But he quote tweeted our very own Christian of NYYST. And he was like, look, there's nothing better than playing for the Yankees. And he's like, it probably has changed since I played, but you get a different feeling playing for the Yankees. And yeah, have we won? No. We haven't won since 2009. We did just go back to the World Series. Do the Yankees feel like the Yankees when they were winning every year? No, it feels a little different. Organization is run different, but that's moving along with today's time. But at the end of the day, it's still the New York Yankees, and those pinstripes do carry weight. The pinstripes carry weight, folks. That's all there is to it. We got a super chat here from my guy, King Dre. Pete, sorry, but I'm not falling for Hal's comments. We have seen him get that number one guy in free agency and then go back to his underground bunker. Well, to be fair, he's the general manager. That's all he has to do. He don't have to do much else. He's fronting the bill. He's paying the bill. He don't have to. That's Brian Cashman's job. And yeah, that's one of the things that bother me about Brian Cashman, because I don't think he necessarily spends the money correctly. But that's a whole other story. But at the end of the day, King Dre, he could be in his bunker all day and then just come out and sign the big guy and go, I'll work this negotiation. Okay, I'm out. Figure out what has to be done. He did it with, the only evidence we have of this is what he did with Aaron Judge. And he got the deal done. Macho King says, Soto's a Yankee for life. I have the ball next to me. Yeah, the Mutts are bums. Dig it. 2025, our year. Soto signs by December. Oh, yeah. Mach out. He left a voicemail, too, so you guys are going to hear from Mach any damn second, all right? He does it way better than me. I can't do the Mach. I can't do it. T. Rivera, my guys, this is a generation ago. The Yanks ran on desire and balls. Now it's togetherness. Yeah, so... Look, Soto had some questions. We don't know what his conversations were. I love that Omar Minaya was a part of the conversation. I hope he's the next GM of the Yankees. But we don't know what Soto was asking, right? We have no idea. We don't know what Soto asked. Apparently, he talked about the Yankees fundamentals. He talked about the Yankees player development. Like I was saying earlier, this is why I love doing what I do. You can go back to a lot of these things and have these conversations and talk about these type of things. One thing I said all year is, don't you guys believe that some of the things that we see and that we say, you guys don't think the players are thinking the same thing, or they don't see it also, and they don't sit there and go, this is odd. Why is this not happening? Why are we still running this guy out here when we're looking to win? Like, I get chemistry is cool. Loyalty is great. But don't we want to win? And I'm pretty sure, Soto was asking questions about player development because of what he got to see on the club this year in opportunities where he's probably looking around himself going, we had nobody that could perform better than this. Like, I got questions then about how the system is being run. Danny! I paid the cost to be the boss. Danny says, salute P. Hal got a taste of the World Series thanks to Soto. Agreed on that one. He made some strong statements and channeled his old man. Soto put butts in the seats at Yankee Stadium. And I also do like that Hal Steinbrenner was like, hey, man, look, he's a big reason we got to the World Series. You could be really fair here and go, hey, look, man, he might be the main reason we got to the World Series. I get everything else. I am not knocking anybody else at all. Not knocking Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge was phenomenal. Best player in baseball to this day. Regular season, nobody like Aaron Judge. He's going to have his chance to make it up in the postseason. Hope to God it's 2025. And I'm rooting for that, by the way. But Juan Soto in the postseason was a different animal. I mean, does anybody disagree with that? And again, ladies and gentlemen, we are accepting voicemails today. Feel free to call in. It is pinned 804-592-6160. Wait a second here. My mouse has disappeared again. I don't know why it's happening, but it's really annoying. All right. I want to pull something up here on Soto because I just want to make sure what I'm saying happens to be correctamundo. Pretty sure it is, but let's see. Juan Soto. Oh, I thought they would have had the postseason right there in front of my face. Instead, we're going to have to go to postseason. There we go. So 2024 postseason, 327 average, 469 on base percentage, 633 slugging, and 1,100 plus OPS. 4 home runs in 49 at-bats, 3 doubles, 14 walks to 9 strikeouts. Now, you already know, guys, you could compare that to just about everybody else on this club, and it's not even close. I mean, compared to what Soto did, it's not even, you would almost be wrong to make the comparison at all. That's how good Soto was for the Yankees. It's hard to even compare it. But the Yankees already know this, but it's nice to hear Hal Steinbrenner acknowledge that. It's nice to hear that Soto puts butts in seats. I again forgot who the person was, but somebody on one of these other podcasts, not like a regular, they're like on I think it was ESPN or one of those things. I forgot which one it is. But they said that Juan Soto's not a guy who's an attraction. I don't think they watched anything this year. To sit there and say Juan Soto's not an attraction is absolutely wild to me. I forgot who it was, but Soto not an attraction is a wild, wild, wild take, in my opinion. That is absolutely batshit crazy. But hey, everybody's going to have their opinion. There's no denying that. Let me see something here. Okay, maybe that's telling me what I got to do to get my 1080. Sorry, guys, I'm so focused also on getting the 1080. Smack that like button, hit that subby. We don't even got 100 likes yet. Let's go, baby. What are we doing, OB? Oh, you better sub to the U. We're closing in on 40K, baby. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into some voicemails. Here we go with the one and only Macho King.
Hey, Pete, Macho King in the house. How you doing to the underground? UWO.
Yeah.
Well, hell went out to California, and he put it down the way he should. He channeled the spirit of his father, the late great George Steinbrenner, the boss. Yeah.
Damn right.
Who's a monument for? And all great Yankees go past, present, and future. Yeah. And that's where one day Aaron Judge will be, and one day Juan Soto will be, because he'll put it down and he said, they're gonna get him. Nothing's gonna stand in their way, no money, or no jabroni like Cohen. And Boras is pulling clothes out of his ass and feeding his trolls in the news like Heyman, we know it's all bullshit all the time.
Yeah.
And the Macho King is declaring it now. Soto's gonna be a Yankee because it's on a big contract. And they're gonna win World Series number 28.
Oh, I love it.
But stick it. And I'm in my first one. And if I gotta go myself and grab Juan Soto back to the Bronx, so let it be written, so let it be done. Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Yes. Yes. There he is. You don't get better than that, baby. I tell you what.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. That cream is going to rise to the top. You can always expect that Macho King is going to drop some bombs. You just know it. That's exactly what Macho King does, man. He's going to be dropping bombs. It's who Mach is, damn it. All right? It's part of the job. It's what he does. We got a super chat from Rod Thompson.
Thank you for being a friend.
Gabagoo. Oh, was Dan Patrick on the Dan Patrick Show? Well, Dan Patrick, probably one of the worst damn takes of all time that I've ever heard in my lifetime. For you to say that, wow. Wow, unbelievable. Horrible, horrible take there by Dan Patrick. Holy shit. Just about as bad as a take as you're going to find. It was absolute garbage, okay? Absolute garbage. What Dan Patrick said, Soto's not an attraction. Are you out your friggin' mind nuts? How is he not an attraction? Anyway, let's keep it going, guys. Get to the next one of 8.
What's up, Pete? Donkey Kong under a bridge here. Honestly, I think Big Stein, as you said, I think he's going to drop his balls on the fucking table and sign Soto.
Oh, I love it.
I don't really know how I feel about Christian Walker. I know it's a
fair
Soto
game.
Watch, so don't want to
No,
take
no, no.
much
Talk
around
about
him. But
we chilling here.
I think we're going to get Soto. I don't really know what we're going to do for first base, but it's fun. Thanks.
Donkey Kong under a bridge. Donkey Kong under a bridge. Wow, what a name. This is the U. This is what happens. Alex, what's up, my brother? You handsome son of a bitch.
El Diablo.
What's up, my brother? How you doing? And look, man, you could talk, guys. Look, man, this is the off season here at the U. Pete Simonetti's gonna be live. Yeah, it's Soto Watch, but if you got some other questions today, that's why the voicemail line is open. We could talk about whoever you guys want to enjoy to talk about. I am here for you. This is what the off season's about. Even if I don't have news, ladies and gentlemen, I'm probably gonna be live. I'll be live. So do not worry about it. Do not worry about it. Jira's telling me just now, just so everybody's aware, apparently we got a pretty bad storm going on outside right now. So if anything does turn off, you guys would then understand why. We're getting a little bit of a storm, so hopefully it's not too bad. Let me take a listen. Jira's going to open the door. This is live. We do this live.
I'm not opening for that.
Then what are you doing?
Getting fresh air here since it's blowing out there.
Okay, let's see. Wait. She said, oh, I hear it. Oh, it's bad out there. Oh, the house. Ah!
What's that Scorpio?
No, she's getting some fresh air in his room. It's a little warm. But Mike Thompson with the super chat says, Pete, what's good? Soto is different, and he is him. It is I, and I am him. One. Well, I'm not him, but one. Juan Soto. We need him back in pinstripes. My evaluation for Aaron Judge will commence on October 1st, 2025. Sorry, Ra. I tell you what. Let me tell you, man. Look. Here's the deal at the end of the day, man. Here's the deal. Here's the deal at the end of the day. Here's the deal right here, folks. As you know, she got to interrupt me at the worst times, trying to talk, have a conversation with you guys, all right? Judge got to perform. Look, Aaron Judge in the regular season, nobody's concerned about. We're going to get a little concern from Aaron Judge in the postseason, but he's going to have time. Speaking of Christian Walker, I want to take a second to look at Christian Walker here and talk about him. Here's my concern. I like him. I like Christian Walker a lot. I think he's a good player. By the way, yeah, I'm gonna need to get a screen here because that feels amazing. Oh man, I got wind blowing up my back right now. This is nice. I could get used to this. Oh, yes. NYYU Weather Underground with your host, Pete Simonetti. Today, so Christian Walker, here's my thing with him. Look at those last 3 years, and then look at his age. He's 33 years old. Here's my main concern. Could he replicate any of this over the next couple of years? Can he replicate any of this over the next couple of years? That is where my concern lies. And look, the numbers are real. They're nice. Look at the last 3 years on the OPSs. 804, 830, 803. That is solid. Those are solid numbers. But guess what? Those are age 30 to 33. Those are prime years. Does he have more of those years in him? Maybe one. You expect him to produce that way at 35, 36? I don't know. And let me tell you something too, folks. He's going to get the bag from somebody. Somebody's going to give Christian Walker the bag, and rightfully so. He deserves it. And I'm going to tell you why he deserves it. 3 years in a row, Gold Gloves. 3 years. 3 years in a row, 800 plus OPSs. The guy is a very, very, very good ball player. No question about that. Do you want to commit to that for multiple years? John Brophy, always spot on, and I tend to agree with that. I almost feel like it would turn into an Anthony Rizzo type situation where he just flames out a bit. If it's me, first base, I've said this multiple times. Maybe I'll get some of your guys' takes on this or what you think. And again, voicemail line is wide open for you guys to go ahead and call in. We got a couple of voicemails that just popped up. Let me go ahead and clear this out. I like Carlos Santana, man. Unless somebody has a better option, it's only money, and I don't think he's going to cost too much. I really do like Carlos Santana. And as we were talking earlier with Los and with Kev, DJ LeMahieu's still on the roster. I like Carlos Santana, man, and it does kind of set you up, right, Jose Medina? For a conversation for Vladdy next year. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not advocating for this. It's possible. Carlos Santana also, folks, he's money. Maybe the Yankees could get him on $10 million guaranteed, up to $14 million with plate appearances. I think that's possible. Would you pick Vladdy over Soto? No, I'd still stick with Soto. If we miss out on Soto, I'll tell you guys now, you're going to hear Pete Simonetti talk about Vladdy a lot. So hopefully we don't miss out on Soto, but you would hear me talk about Vladdy a lot, daily. For life, the U! Oh, I forgot to do the voice.
For life.
Rod Thompson again with the super chat. You can tell that person who super chatted with the same last name as me that he is uninvited to Thanksgiving dinner. Wow. People are getting uninvited from Thanksgiving dinner. I got some people I'm uninviting from Thanksgiving dinner. No doubt about it. Beast Mode says, I want Soto to stay, but at the same time, I'm concerned about the other holes we have. How far is New York Yankees willing to go spending the moolah? Here's the problem. Here's the issue, Ove, when it comes to the money. You just got to be wise, man. And that's everybody's concern with Brian Cashman is creativity. Brian Cashman has made some slick moves. Don't get me wrong. He's always kind of finding those smaller deals that work well. He's finding some of that stuff. But I just don't have the confidence in Brian Cashman. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should have a little more confidence in B Cash. But I just don't. Bryce with a good point. Pete, what about Yandy and Pete Fairbanks? Well, here's the thing. They had the conversation already. They had that conversation, remember? So it ain't like it's too hard to bring that back. So would that be something that shocks me? No. We've seen the Yankees do this before. Hell, we've seen Brian Cashman do this before. So Brian Cashman has done this multiple times of where he may sit back and he may go, you know what? I am going to go ahead and bring this conversation up again and see where it goes. Maybe it works this time. Maybe Yandy Diaz is a Yankee and Pete Fairbanks and they get a reliever and a first baseman. I like Yandy Diaz a lot. Everybody knows that. I can't ever hide that. And of course, Yandy Diaz is a big part of of what the guys do over there at Victus, and we got nothing but love for Victus. So it's interesting, man. There's a lot of different ways you could go about these things. The Yankees can trade for a reliever. They got players they can move. It's going to be something we're going to talk about a lot here. Spencer Jones and Jason Dominguez. One of them, if Soto's back, one of them are getting moved. Imagine if the Yankees get Soto and they trade for Vladdy. Just saying, this is the off season. This is when you get to have fun, right? This is when you get to think big and have excitement. And oh my God, can you imagine? I mean, you never know. You never know. By the way, guys, I didn't forget about the raffle. We just had a couple of more entries, so I'm stopping the raffle very soon. I'm trying to think of the best day to do it. Tomorrow, I'm trying to think on the spot. Probably do the raffle on Friday. Probably do the raffle Friday night. We got All Rise Friday morning. I'll probably do the raffle Friday night for you guys, but I'll keep you guys updated on when we do that. But maybe Friday. We'll double check and see. But we've still been getting people entering, so we want to be able to give everybody the opportunity there. But who knows what the Yankees end up doing, man? If Soto comes back, maybe they sit back and go, look, maybe we make another big deal. Maybe we make a big trade. We got our guy back. We're locked into a lot of salaries. We can move Stroman. Maybe we move Nestor. Maybe we move Stroman and then Clark Schmidt becomes available in a big trade. And who knows what happens? Let's go ahead and keep the voicemails going. Here we go. If my mouse wants to move for me. Yep. Nope. Stopped again. And there it is. All right. Nope. Not going to get that play button yet. Can I get it? There it is.
Yo. What up, Pete? What up, NYY fam? To me, it's Soto or bust. Everything that you've said in videos leading up to this video that you're on right now, plus other information that's been said throughout the season.
Yeah.
It just makes the most sense to be back with the Yankees. We have the better pitching. We have the better team that is still put together. We have the best New York fans. Screw the Mets. He loves it here. He's still going to make a gang of money. If in the end he wants to go to the Mets, or even worse, the Boston Red Sox,
woo!
Because they paid him a few $1 million more, well then screw him. I mean,
Fair
that
game.
would suck and that would hurt. I love
Fair
Soto.
game.
I love what he brings, the energy, the
Fair
fire.
game.
But we just went to the World Series. Why would he go to somewhere else that's more dysfunctional for what, $20 million? When you're making that much money, if $20 million is the difference maker to you, now I got to judge your character a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I expect Soto to be back. Now, with that being said, I want them to bring up the Durbin kid. I think he's going to be a stud at second. He'll be just fine. Whether we have Soto or not, I think we have to do a legit piece at first base. And I think if we did Soto and a legit first base guy, that would really up the odds of us going back to the chip and actually winning at this time. I'd like to see Judge in left field and Dominguez stop getting crapped on and get played in center field. You leave Jazz at third. People are crazy talking about moving Jazz at second. That dude's got an absolute cannon. I know you've said it. We've all said it.
Correct.
Leave the dude at third. He'll be even
100%.
better this coming year. It's fine. We're going to win the next World Series. We got to make these moves. We got to get it done. Hal's already publicly spoken that he hears us. He knows what he has to do.
Yeah, I like that. Good point.
With that being said out loud from his own mouth, he cannot let this go. He cannot fail. He needs to get it done. NYYU to the moon. Let's go.
Great voicemail. Great voicemail, man. A lot of good points there. A lot of good points. Danny says, any chance Durbin and Martian get traded for an ace? A lot of things could happen, man. A lot of things could happen here for the Yankees, but that was a really good voicemail, man. You touched on a lot of good points there. And I agree with you, man. Juan Soto's, he's just important to the Yankees. You know, that's a hard thing to walk away from, man. That's a very, very hard thing to walk away from. What the Yankees have been able to do with Soto and Judge. I mean, to walk away from that now is bananas, man. That's a bit crazy. It's a tough thing to walk away from, and we're going to see what happens here with the Yankees. Keep the voicemails going, man. Come on, guys. Drop voicemails. 804-592-6160. It's your time to talk about the offseason. We could talk about anything you want right now, guys. We're going until probably a little after 10. Maybe if you guys drop more voicemails, we'll stay a little later, but let's keep it going.
Pete fam, Uncle
There he
Don
is.
here. Pete, when you booked that this afternoon, boy, my heart just felt real good. Real good, Pete. I'm hoping that the old man did visit him, and now he does what he needs to do. Gets the big man. Get Soto back here. Get him in pinstripes.
Tell him,
sign
Dom.
that contract, and let's hang on, baby. Let's hang on to what we got. Come on, Soto, we got a lot of love between us. Hang on to what we got. Let's go, baby! Sign that contract! Do it, baby! Woo!
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
Oh, that's my Uncle Dom. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I love this. We're going to keep this going, baby. The New York Yankees. It's hot right now, folks. How many people we got in this chat? Come on. We got 360 in here. Smack it. Come on, guys. 135 likes. We're past that, baby. We're past that. I need those thumbs up to be clicked. Bing! Bing bong. Click that thumbs up. Damn it. Let's keep it going. Nobody is there for you. Like the you is there for you. Okay? I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, Pete, we got to lock Soto up for 14 years, bro.
Damn!
6:30, 7:30, 8:30,
100!
9:30. You get it. It's time to wake up. We got to fucking sign this dude. Surround players around him and Judge. Christian Walker, fucking Corbin Burns. I think the evil umpire is back, bro. I think it's back. I think Hal's going to start spending like his father. Like the late Georgie. Rest in peace, Georgie. Let's go, bro. Let me know your thoughts. Send me a text. Peace.
A text? Who was that? You got my number? I'll tell you this. Hey, look. I'll be very happy if he spends like his father. Spend. Do I think he's doing all of that? Nah, come on, man. He ain't he ain't spending like Big Stein. Let's be honest here. He's not gonna do all that, but at the end of the day, look, he gets Soto and he makes smart moves. The Yankees are a better club. You guys heard us talk about, and by the way, if you missed the live chat a little earlier today, Go back and watch the one with me, Kevin, and Los. It's the sit down talking about left field, center field, and second base. Carlos does a great job of talking about these prospects, and he's really, really high on Caleb Durbin. And now the Yankees, Brian Cashman has kind of come out, and he's also high on Cashman on Durbin, but he kind of Los compared him to Chuck Knobloch offensively. But he has way more speed than Knobloch ever had, but a really good base runner, good defender at second base. The Yankees could definitely go cheap in some positions, but what they could also do then, they lock in Soto, they can maybe just say, hey, you know, we went to the World Series last year. Let's really improve here in some areas, and maybe they make some big deals that shock us all. I mean, you never know what's out there, what they could do, but let's keep it going, man.
Hey, Pete. This is TJ from ATL. How you doing?
Okay, little ATL.
Doing? I haven't been on the chat for a while. Just been busy with other stuff since the season's been over, but I've got a chance to be on it tonight. Anyway, you guys do a great job. Keep up the good work. But I just want to talk a little bit about Soto and what the Yankees can do with or without him.
Okay,
let's talk. If we do get Soto, then I think Carlos Santana would be a great fit at first base. It would cost a lot less. We have Caleb and we have what's his name, Jazz at third. So we can go with that and then, you know, maybe trade a starter, get some bullpen help, and then maybe sign a couple of, depth for the bullpen arms. If we don't get Soto, this is what I like the Yankees to do.
Okay.
Go and get Southender to play in the outfield along with Judge and Dominguez.
Who?
Go and get either Adames or Christian Walker, either one we can. And then, you know, you have Caleb Durbin also that you can fit in there also. Maybe you trade Cabrera, maybe trade a couple of starters, you know, and get some bullpen help. Maybe we can get, you know, an infielder or two, maybe. And then the other thing I would like to do is if you trade a couple of starters, let's try and get, Corbin Burns. I'd rather have Burns, Rodon, and Cole go at it, 1, 2, 3, with Southender. And maybe Adames or Walker or
Salamander, okay,
and do it that way. Then just have Soto and not get that other starter in pitching. We would have more money to get Burns, and I think we'd have a better shot at that. But one thing is for sure, we gotta get better defensively, and then we gotta get slow pokes out, and besides Stanton, and start running better than we did a year ago. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, look. There's so many different ways you can go here, and I'm happy that John Brophy's in here because he's in the chat right there talking about Caleb Durbin also and kind of how he sees his comps. A lot of people are very high on Caleb Durbin, but you're right. A lot of this offseason, and I've been saying this since we've had Soto Watch going on there for a minute, is that a lot of Soto's going to be the one that moves things for the Yankees. Now, I understand the Yankees waiting, and nobody really knows the Yankees thinking besides what they're saying. They probably have a good idea, and I believe them in the sense that, look, we're going to be competitive for Soto. We want him back. I believe that. They just seen what he did again. He check marks everything, guys. Personality. Knock on wood. He's not one of these guys that you hear off-field stuff about. You don't really hear that with Soto. He's dedicated. He wants to be great. He wants to win. Money's going to be there. Endorsements. Again, we've talked about this. Concessions. When he's locked in, you can go for different styles of food, of course, to highlight the Dominican market. There's a lot of things you can do here with Juan Soto when you know he's locked in long term. He checks all the boxes. So getting him is priority number one for the New York Yankees. I would love to see the Yankees maybe start moving along, not moving away from Soto, but make some moves. You know what I mean? If there are things on the table that maybe you can get done, hell, get them done early. It's kind of like the Mets did with Jose Siri. That's a nice move when you're trying to court Juan Soto. I know some people might sit back and go, Siri. Hey, man, you're right. Right field at Citi Field, left field at Citi Field. It's a lot of ground to cover out there. One, we know it like you know it. You're not the greatest outfielder on planet Earth. Yankee Stadium right field is great for you. Fenway left field is great for you. But I'll say this, Citi Field, that could be a nightmare. So how we helped you on that We got one of the fastest, most ground-covered outfielders in baseball in Jose Siri. Thank you to the new subbies. We got that guy here now, so it helps out a lot. I would love to see the Yankees lock in a Carlos Santana, maybe make a reliever trade. And then you're sitting there with Soto going, we told you. This is what we plan on doing the whole time, man. We're trying. We're really, really trying to get better. And Juan, we need you here. The other thing that I like that Hal Steinbrenner said, he said, I want to have the same relationship with Juan Soto that I have with Aaron Judge. We know that Judge has been somebody that Brian Cashman and co. has called into the room and said, let's talk. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Hell, you're playing every day. What are your thoughts on that? And he can sit there and say, this. I love that he said, I want to have that type of relationship because Juan Soto should have that. I've talked about this all off season. Michael Kay sitting there going, he can't get paid what Judge gets paid. Kay, he's going to get more. He's going to get more. He's playing his whole year at 26 years old. Relax. It's not a big deal. Judge knows it's not a big deal. Why do you care so much? It's not a big deal. The minute the Yankees traded for Soto, they knew when we sign him, it's going to be a big contract. When we get this guy, he's going to get paid more than our captain. That's just the way it goes. It's not some crazy take. Everybody knew that was going to be the case. Everybody knew that ahead of time. It was nothing new. It's obvious. But I like that Soto's being told by the Yankees, we value your opinion. And apparently Soto said, hey, man, what's up with that player development? And if I had to guess, and again, disclaimer, I am guessing what could have bothered Soto. What could have bothered Soto, no question about it. LB, you're wrong again. There's another guy that's been wrong just about every single day. Michael Kay indeed did say that will the Yankees pay Soto more than Judge? He can't see them doing that. That is nuts. Michael Kay has indeed said that. Moving on. Juan Soto probably saw the same stuff that was bothering me. You don't think Juan Soto was watching DJ LeMahieu hit 170? You don't think he saw that and he's sitting there going, there's nobody in the system that can play? You don't think Juan Soto saw Alex Verdugo? Playing every day as the worst offensive player. And again, this is just real talk. I love Alex Verdugo. Good guy. You don't think Soto saw that and is seeing our top prospect in this organization not playing? Why? Why is the top prospect that I'm being told by everybody is, wow, he's amazing, never played? Why do you think Soto brought up player development? It wasn't because he was talking about our top 30 prospects. He wasn't sitting there going, we got a guy that's ranked 27th. I like this kid. He was sitting there going, I'm worried about player development because of what I saw this year. It's got to be. Put two and two together. What is he talking? He ain't talking about Spencer Jones in AA. He's seeing the same shit we've seen all season and going, why? Doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Let's keep the voicemails going if my mouse wants to get there. Hold on. Oh, no. Where's it at? There it is. Can I get there? This should become a new game this year. I'm scared this happens when I want to end the stream. It ain't going to move. There we go.
Hey, Pete, it's Eli. And I know that there's been some hatred to Hal Steinbrenner in this fan base.
Okay.
But he's going to shut what I call those part of the fan bases, the George Crybabies. stealing a slogan from The Rock with the Cody Crybabies. But he will sign Soto. He will sign the trio that I'm calling the 3 S's. Triple S. Juan Soto, Roki Sasaki, and Tanner Scott. I know a lot of people are going to go, oh, you don't pay relievers. Our bullpen is absolute booty cheeks. You need to pay a reliever. So
I like this,
Tanner
L.I.
Scott. All right, have a good day, everybody.
I like this, L.I. Yankee King. Oh, that's my L.I. Let me tell you something, man. Hey, I like where his mind is, though. I really do. No joke. I like where his mind is there. That's a good mindset. Is it going to happen? No, but it's a good mindset. Look, L.I., I'll be real with you, man. I like where you're going there. I don't think I would be mad if the Yankees signed Tanner Scott. I would love Tanner Scott. Tanner Scott's awesome. I got videos talking about trading for Tanner Scott when he was with Baltimore with no control. And I said, hell, if the Yankees can fix that command, bring in Tanner Scott. I like the guy. I like him a lot. When it comes to Roki Sasaki, I'm probably going to have a video on this at some point. I don't know what to think when it comes to that. Big fan of him, don't get me wrong. And he could only sign for bonus pool money. I think Ohtani signed for $2 million, so it's nothing crazy. But the money shouldn't matter. He can sign with anybody he wants. Roki Sasaki's in a situation where, in reality, he could sign with anybody he wants. You want to know why? Money's not going to be a problem. Roki is so popular already. He's going to make money on endorsements. Forget about money he's going to make via a club. That ain't going to be the money he's making. Roki Sasaki, once he's signed, he's going to do the same thing that Ohtani's done, and he'll be somebody on that payroll making a lot because he's going to get money via Japan endorsements. He'll make a lot of money. J-Rod, yeah, that's normal. He'll sign after, I believe it's January 15th is when he will be allowed to sign. Because, again, it has to do with the bonus pool and international money. But he's a great pitcher. If you guys haven't seen Roki Sasaki, very young. I think he's, 25, 26. Throws 100 miles an hour. They say it's the best splitter in the world is what he throws. And he just got phenomenal stuff, man. I forgot who it was who faced him. Oh, he made, I want to say in the WBC, I remember him making Randy Arozarena look like a joke. Like he just snapped off a couple of sliders and Arozarena was like, what the hell is this? I can't touch this. But he's that type of pitcher. I don't know if the Yankees stand a chance here. Now, there's also a rumor out there that he wants to go to a small market. The rumor that again, not tooting our own horn here at the U, he's 23 years old. So I thought he was younger than that. Thank you, Garcia. So he's 23 years old, extremely young. I don't want to toot our own horn here, but thanks to Los, thanks to our guys on the minor league side, guess what? NYYU told you guys this last offseason. Remember? They're all talking about it, the last 2 weeks? We told you last year that Roki was coming this year. If you guys remember that, just so everybody's aware here. Apparently, there's been some rumors. We've always expected it was the Dodgers. That's what everybody was telling us, and we put that out there. It looks like the Dodgers could be front and center to make that happen. But then it came out that Roki Sasaki, he may not want to play in a big market. And these are always rumors. You never really know. I mean, we know all the... Yamamoto wanted to be a Yankee. He loved history. So the Yankees were the team. He looks forward to history. He wants to be in a great organization that has a lot of history. That's where he wants to play. Well, who knows what Roki wants? Maybe he doesn't want to be there with Ohtani. Maybe he wants to go somewhere else and create his own legacy. Look, man, if Roki became a Yankee, I think I couldn't be more excited about a player joining the Yankees since Soto. I miss the Yankees having a Japanese star. I miss it. I really do, man. I miss that a lot. I miss them having a Japanese star. They did a great job with, even when Ichiro came over for a little bit, the Yankees do a great job with Japanese players. And I would love to see the Yankees pull off Roki Sasaki. That would be amazing. That would be phenomenal. But that's something that, I'll be honest, it's going to be fun to talk about, but I don't know. I don't know if the Yankees do that. But LI, man, probably one of your better voicemails in a long time. Keep it up. Keep it up. I like it.
Hey, salute, Pete. This is Danny Neighbor, Orange County, New York. What's up to everybody in the comment section?
Oh, we're here.
What's up to my familia, Pete? Like always, you're doing a great job.
Thank you, brother.
Season. You don't stop. You're 24/7 bringing us the best content. Listen, the best thing that happened in the last few days was listening to Hal, those comments.
Yeah.
So refreshing. I think every Yankee fan, every Yankee stud, female or male, can sleep a little better tonight knowing that we got Hal leading the charge. And let's not forget, 2 years ago when we thought we were going to lose Judge, Hal stepped up. And I think Hal's going to bring it home.
Good point.
This time with Soto. And I think when they met, they let Soto look behind the curtain at all the plans, who they plan to get, the moves.
Had to.
Whether it's bringing up, the young bloods.
Yeah.
Was making a couple of trade pieces. I think they let him look behind the veil. Not too much, but just let him know, listen, sign with us. We got these things already in motion. Let's get back to work. But you got to hurry up. So these pieces are still available on the board. Mm-hmm. NYU, New York Yankee Underground. Love you guys. Peace.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And look, that's another thing that we talked about. I think me and Francis, I was live when I said this by myself. Then me and Francis on DS talked about it too. Of course, Soto was going to ask, if you guys bring my salary on, that it's obviously going to take. You guys want me there, fine. Let's go ahead and play that scenario together. You guys are going to do that. You're going to want to bring me back, fine. Understandable. Here's my main question: if I'm Soto in that regard, right? Well, if that's the case, what else are we going to do? If I come on board, do we stop and that's it, and then we're just plugging in these holes, or what is your guys what's what are we gonna do? What's your take gonna be? What is the move you're gonna look to make? Who's gonna plug in these certain positions? He probably mentioned the fundamental stuff. There's a lot of things Soto has every opportunity right now to talk about and address. And the way I saw it from the Yankees is they didn't seem to like too much that Soto was talking about the player development department, because apparently Hal Steinbrenner, somebody, kind of came across as, well, you didn't really get a chance to spend time there. So, we would love for you to spend a little more time there to kind of see what we're doing. When in reality, what I believe Soto more than likely was talking about was, why were we playing some of these guys that weren't producing? At the end of the day, most people just want to win. I don't give a shit about that togetherness bullshit that Aaron Boone was talking about. Nobody gives a poot about that when you're trying to win a World Series, when you're trying to build a legacy. Nobody wants to hear about that. But it's interesting. And no, John, you're spot on, of course. The Yankees are very, very sensitive about stuff like that and about their player development. Hell, look at Brian Cashman when he talked about the Dodgers statement, talking about you just got to play little league ball against these guys and they're going to crumble. They can't run bases. They can't do anything. Brian Cashman came out. He was like, oh, whoa. In the minor leagues, we have some of the best statistics and numbers in base running, and our numbers show us. Well, they weren't playing the AAA Yankees. They weren't playing the AA Yankees. They weren't playing A-ball. They weren't playing Tampa. They were playing the New York Yankees, the major league club. That's what they were specifically talking about. And it has been a problem. Anybody sitting out there go, well, it's an easy target, fundamentals. It's been there. Is it a shock? I'll ask the chat right now. You guys have watched me for the last multiple years call games. How many times do I say it? Eventually, the fundamentals are going to bite them in the ass in a big moment. Well, guess what? I didn't predict it would happen in the fifth inning, but it did. It happened. It's not a shock to anybody that it happened. I see people going, oh, it's just an easy target to attack them. What are you talking about? It happened. If you watch the team and you cover the team, how do you not know that this was something that has been bad since Aaron Boone has taken over? I don't care what numbers tell me. Eyes. I say it all the time. Eyes and a brain. Watch. It's not a shock to nobody that the Yankees were inconsistent. It's not a shock to nobody that they had a huge blunder. Is it a shock that Aaron Judge dropped the ball, a fly? Yeah, of course it is. But the inning overall, if somebody were to come to you guys and go, hey, look, man, here's how the Yankees lose. They have an inning of blunders. You would sit there and go, that sounds like the Yankees. Am I wrong? Would anybody disagree with that? If the World Series started and the baseball gods came down from heaven and said, I got to tell you something. I don't want to get you too aggravated. A blunder inning from the Yankees defense is going to cost them the World Series. You'd sit there and go, that sounds right. I hope not, but sounds pretty Yankee to me from the team I've watched the last couple of years. So a lot of these things with people talking about these excuses, oh, it's easy to... Stop it. This has been a problem for a while when it comes to the New York Yankees. It's not nobody knocking them. That's nobody wanted to attack the Yankees. It's been a problem for a minute here. Let's be real here.
Pete Malay here.
What's up, brother?
The words that came out of Soto's or Hal's mouth today.
Oh, he likes them.
Like that was awesome to hear. But he got to put his money where his mouth is. Like,
yes, sir.
I'm not going to believe it till he says it, or until he does it, because he said all these things before where, oh, we can get anybody we want, and then he ends up not getting them. But I'm hoping this is like the Judge situation where he goes in at the last second, or not the last second, goes in there and says, what's it going to take? And let's get it done. I don't care what it takes. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's get you in 10 strokes for the rest of your career. And we also, either Neil Walker or Carlos Santana needs to be our first baseman. I don't trust Rizzo anymore.
Neil
especially
Walker.
after his concussions. But I don't think he ever got over that. But yeah, let's all have a good night, and let's keep this Soto Watch going. Go Yankees.
Kyle Malay, I appreciate you, my brother, but you said Neil Walker. You don't want him back. You want Christian Walker. I know who you're talking about. I'm breaking your balls, brother. I'm just breaking balls over, hey.
Under my umbrella.
Hey,
hey.
NY Sports Fan says late 2010s juice balls help Boone's job security. Ah, that Booney ball, I tell you what. But nah, man, I wanted to make a statement on what he just said. What the hell was it again? Hirsch, I'd rather see Neil Diamond. I tell you what, put him in the outfield. Let's keep it going, man.
Hey, Pete, what's going on, man? The truth always. God bless you, my brother. Love you, my brother.
Up? Love you,
great
too.
Show, great content, as always. Salute to the Yankee chat. Everyone, God bless you all in Jesus' mighty name.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'll tell you, Hal just got to sign Soto, and it looks like he's going to do it. Whatever it takes, he's going to sign Soto. And right after we get Soto, God willing, we go after Tanner Scott. Got to go to after Tanner Scott. We need some bullpen help. We need some pitchers in there in that bullpen. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But Caleb Durbin sounds good, man. Let's see what happens with that. But I don't think the Yankees going to sign Glaber. I think it's a wrap for Glaber and his future as a Yankee.
I think so.
And Alex Verdugo, I mean, time to say goodbye, man.
Of course.
Time to say goodbye. All right, my brother. God bless everyone in Jesus' name. Amen.
Time to say goodbye. He got to go, bro. He's going. You know, those guys aren't coming back. Doogie, I like Doogie. Ain't coming back. Glaber. Look, Glaber's a postseason Yankee, man. He comes through in the postseason. He was very good down the end stretch for the Yanks, but it is likely time that Glaber Torres is going to go ahead and move on to another club or whatever that might be. And the Yankees got options. We know those guys. Go back to our previous video, you know, hear from Los from Yankees Farm. He'll tell you a lot right there. But somebody just mentioned, you know, I don't know. People have been throwing this in the chat a lot. I haven't heard anything specifically about a Pete Fairbanks move, but the one thing I will remind everybody is Brian Cashman a lot of times goes back to deals that they were working on. And we do know that they were working on a trade for Pete Fairbanks. We know they were working on a trade for Yandy Diaz. So I don't know. Maybe that's something the Yankees do look into. Again, I haven't heard nothing on it. I have no idea. I haven't been told anything regarding Pete Fairbanks. I have no evidence of anything like that. I've just seen people say it multiple times here in the chat that maybe something with Pete Fairbanks is happening. That's possible. I guess it's very possible. Big Apple Yanks fam. Hey, Pete, how are you? I'm doing great, brother. Pete Fairbanks is the modern day cocaine cowboy. Yes, indeed, he is, Hirsch. Let's get to another one.
Hey, Pete. Hey, you. It's Fire Frank here. Figured make my first time calling Uncle Dom's phone just now.
Come
fired
on.
me.
Let's go.
Anyway, today, Hal, he talked the talk. I'll give him his credit today. Now it's time to walk the walk.
Facts.
Got to get it done. March 29th, when the U's in the Audi Club out there.
Yeah.
Juan Soto out there in right field.
Yeah.
That in second. You know, when me and Crackle are going back to the dessert bar for the fourth time, we want to hear the rest of the U's singing for Soto. But yeah, let's get it done. Let's get it done. No more messing around. We got to wait a couple more weeks, whatever. Just get it done, whatever it takes. All right. Have a good night, guys.
Where is Crackle Nuts, that handsome son of a bitch? I haven't seen him, and I got a bone to pick with you, Crackle Nuts, all right? Why are you not in this chat, you son of a bitch? I want to know. Anyway, guys, you heard what my guy Frank said. He's going to be at the dessert bar, okay, multiple times. I'm going to be there too, okay, because I haven't had the dessert bar yet at the Audi Club, and I'm very upset about that. But the beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance, Jira, just went ahead and put the link in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Where's my... Oh, it is that time, folks. The link is available. Tickets are on sale. March 29th, NYYU is taking over the Audi Club. And ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, we are going to make some noise in that Audi Club. We are going to do our thing. I tell you, the U will be taking over like only the U can. Oh, I can't wait for it. A lot of people have bought tickets already, so I appreciate you guys. Let's keep it going, baby. It's going to be great. Pete, would you want to see the Yankees run it back versus the Dodgers? There is nothing more that I want to see. I want to see the New York Yankees run it back against Dave Roberts and those Dodgers so badly, because let me tell you something. Whether it's good or whether it's bad, whether it's right or whether it's wrong, they are talking their shit about the Yankees. They are talking their shit about the New York Yankees. And really, unfortunately, all the Yankees can do is take it, ladies and gentlemen. They can't say nothing. They can't say anything. They just have to take it. They got to sit back and take it, and that's it. They got to just sit back and let them talk their game. They're allowed to. They won. They did it. So again, guys, a lot of fun today. You guys know we're not going nowhere, man. NYYST is on live tomorrow. You guys already know the deal over here at the U, man. Friday morning, we're going to have All Rise, me and Francis. Later that night, we're going to do another live chat with you guys. We ain't going anywhere, baby. Pete Simonetti ain't... Look, I don't think so yet, but I don't have no trips planned up until the end of January, likely. So, all off season... You guys got me all to yourselves. David Cohen says, Pete loved the NWO drop. NWO for life. Oh, we do the UWO over here, baby. King Dre says, Pete, are you doing anything for the winter meetings? My brother, I am going to be live. I am going to be live with all of you. That's what I'm going to be doing. I will be live, man. You guys know me already. As things heat up, we don't do 45-minute shows here. We don't do 1 hour shows when things pick up. Last off season, when the Yankees were looking to get Soto, I think day one we were live for 8 hours, and then the next day we were live for 13 hours. So you guys got me 24/7. The big man upstairs, God willing, I'm going to be good. I'm okay. My health remains strong, and we're here in front of you. We don't sleep at the U. We do this for the fan. We talk the talk and we walk the walk. Other people only talk the talk. We walk the walk. That's what the U is. That is what NYYU is. Real talk for the real fan. It's what we do. We're going to be here for you guys. Winter meeting is going to be wild. Hopefully, we're talking about Juan Soto being signed, and we're watching a press conference together when Soto signs long term. That's what I'm hopeful happens. And then from there, folks, it is what it is. We are back in business with a bang. And by the way, thanks to the community. I always talk about this. Thanks to each and every one of you. I am hard at work already with the new computer, the big boy. Wait, let me see. I don't know if you guys hear that little noise, but this big boy right here is going to allow the U to kind of do things that we have not been able to do before. So I don't want to give too many things away because some of it's probably going to have to wait till games are going on again. But I plan this year to upgrade Game Season Live so much for you guys that it's just going to be even more enjoyable than it's ever been. And the reason why we look to make upgrades and we look to do this and look to do different things, because we really do want to, we really do thrive to give, we thrive to give you guys the best. It's honestly what we're trying to do day in and day out. And I'm happy that this community is growing the way it is. I'm more happy than anything that you guys have got a chance to meet each other. The community is just growing and growing and growing. And we would be wrong if we're not doing it, because this is what we preach. And we are all about this, man. As King Dre says, love you, bro. Thank you for what you and Jira do. Appreciate you, my brother. We love you guys too. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Pete Simonetti's going to get himself a little bit of early sleep today, because I got to hit that gym up like nobody's business over the next couple of months, and I got to get up early for it. So, ladies and gentlemen, much love to each and every one of you guys. I am out. Peace. Se murió. Wait, one more time. Hit that subby. Peace, guys. Love you. Talk to you later, all right? I can't take no loss.
I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my. Been ready. Used to hold myself back, myself esteem.